EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 tight.
To throw, Williams. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Shorts has got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
They'll run on first down. Cash. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Able to push his way through. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take it.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Where are you ready to take? Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bears take over. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They will run straight ahead with Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go. What do you think?
And they'll give him a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses. But altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL. And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them breaking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college. And that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Williams.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah! Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Hey, kill! Then we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Going in motion left. That's Campbell.
Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cash. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And they can't bring him down.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Williams.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going up top. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To the air once more, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again.
And again, back to Kmet.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Right check.
On play action, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That pass complete to Moore.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun, here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Williams.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. The 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 21, here's second down and 3.
Yeah! There you go! Wait a sec! Wait a sec! Wait a sec!
Here's Prescott. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Here we go. Wait a sec. Wait a sec.
Prescott now. Again, that's Watkins.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Prescott to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Prescott. Shorts has got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Now Dak. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. What do you think?
Here's Dak. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Prescott.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Fighting his way through contact.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody.